Okay, so far you have finished the 2 textbook lessons and the study gems on static electricity. So now we're on to how charges behave. Right click, open a new tab. We've got the lesson. It says how charges behave. Submit a drawing or image showing that you know these 3 things rather. How oppositely charged objects behave near each other. How objects of the same charge behave near each other. How negatively or positively charged objects behave near a neutral object or an object with no change or no charge, excuse me. Your drawing or image can be basic shapes or symbols. When you see these things drawn in textbooks, they're usually circles with symbols on them. But it can also be something creative as long as it shows understanding of the standards. So that's why I did the lizards here. I wanted to not just do circles, I wanted to do something fun. I found these images on Google image search, and I put them into Paint, and I rotated them, and I added a symbol on top with some symbols around them to show you how objects of the same charge behave near each other. They repel, they push off from each other. You need to turn in an image for all 3 of these. They can be inside one image, like you can put them all in a Microsoft Paint file and send that to me, or they could be 3 different files. That's up to you. It has to be clear that you know what you're talking about, so you might want to add a sentence underneath each one. This is how objects of the same charge behave near each other. They repel. Easy. It's not too bad. You add your submission on the bottom and turn it in. After that, you've got a textbook lesson. Open in a new tab. This one has notes. Be sure to check every time. Right-click, open in a new tab. You've got, oops, I'm sorry, I forgot to check. Unit 5, Lesson 5. So you download Unit 5, Lesson 5. Press OK. Maximize, and you've got to remember to hit Enable Editing. I think I did it before. Electric circuit, load, battery. These tell you all the parts of an electrical circuit. This is important because you're going to have to turn in a diagram of an electrical circuit, so you might as well know the parts. Take notes on the screen or on your paper. It's up to you. Let's go back to the textbook lesson, Unit 5, Lesson 5. Next. Oops. Press the back button. I didn't remember. There's 2 things to do on the screen now, notes and log in. Right-click, open in a new tab. Username and password is always going to be student 5, student 5. You have the drop-downs, United States, Florida, Volusia County Schools, and Volusia Virtual. Click Login. Now you can go back. Click Next, and you've just let them know, hey, I'm allowed to be in here. It says click on Forms of Energy, Unit 5, that's done. Click on the play button next to Lesson 5, that's not done. Scroll this down, find Lesson 5, and press play. The question says, into which kind of energy can electricity be transformed? That's the one you're focusing in on. What can energy be transformed into? You listen to the lesson. When it's done, you can click into your question and answer it here. Click Submit when you are done. After, how do we use electricity? We've got Unit 6, Lesson 1. Right-click, open a new tab. It says, you are going to have to submit a labeled diagram of an electrical circuit. Take careful notes during this lesson so you know how to make the circuit. Click Next. There's the notes down here. I think we already have that page open though, so let's find it right here. Unit 6, Lesson 1. Okay. Enable editing. So you are allowed to take notes on the screen or on your paper, remember. Oopsie. Alright, so we're already logged in. We just did a textbook lesson. We don't need to log in again. Unit 6, Lesson 1, what is an electrical circuit? Oh, here you go. Unit 6, click into that. Lesson 1, click play. Oh, it's a lab. That's cool. you go through all the different slides. I'm going to peek and see what the lab has. I bet it's building an electrical circuit. Yay! I knew it. So you're going to move different parts into your circuit to see if they do well or if they do not do well. I'm going to tell you that the conductors conduct electricity and the insulators insulate away from electricity. So that's something to keep in mind as you pick your items. Next, it says conductor or insulator. You've got to identify whether the object is a good conductor or a good insulator. Copper and wood. And then you submit. When you're done with Unit 6, Lesson 1, you've got a forum. Right-click, open in a new tab. It says, to get a grade, you have to explore the simulation, try out all the features, post a screenshot of a circuit that you made that works. Also post a screenshot of a circuit that you made that does not work so kids can see the bad ones and why they're bad. To open the simulation, you click here. It says open with Java. Okay. It takes a second, but this is super cool. It's worth the wait. This is from a college website that they built these simulations for people to play with and learn about. It says to grab a wire, and you let it go, and you can extend it, you can rotate it, and then you're going to want to connect it to something. And it usually it kind of sucks it right in when you get close to it. You can grab another wire, take the round part, click and drag, and you can build stuff. And if it doesn't work, you've got to change it and make it work. I already made one that works. That's cool. Let's see if I can pause. I think you had to double click. Save, load, reset all, show. I forget how you undo the right click for options. There we go. Split the junction. That's what I want to do. I want to add a switch. Rotate that. Add a wire. And see if I can make a switch to turn it on and off. Oh, boo, I messed up. Ah, I did it. Alright, so you can do it with lots of stuff. There's different items you can use. Grab bag lets you pick. I'll show you if you click grab bag. Objects that you could add into your circuit. So let's see if you guys can make a circuit with a miscellaneous object in it. Either way, you post a screenshot of the one that worked and you post a screenshot of the one that doesn't. That's how you get your grade on this one. After that, you've got right-click, open a new tab. Submit a labeled illustration of a working electrical circuit. Use this checklist to get a good grade. Does your circuit include a source of energy that is labeled? Does your circuit include a load that is labeled? Does your circuit include is labeled as an open or closed circuit? You have to label what it is. Is it an open or a closed circuit? What is it being powered by? What is being powered by the circuit is clear. It's clear to see what it is. If you have all of those elements, and they sound hard, but once you go through the textbook lessons, it's not bad. If you do have any questions, please let me know. Then you are done. I'm going to start a new video here, and then you will have only a little bit left. Woohoo! Good luck!